This is wifey's iPhone, and as you can see, it's almost full. The main culprit is not the photos and videos, it's actually apps, applications. You can see the different categories right there. Photos take up a very minimal amount compared to her iCloud storage, which has about 700 gigabytes remaining. You can see the culprit is actually the iCloud photos. That's 1.1 terabytes out of the 2 terabyte subscription used right there. Now, going back to the iPhone storage, she's an avid content creator such as yours truly, as I said before, and CapCut, Instagram, Final Cut Camera, TikTok, and I mean, of course, there's also your messaging apps that take up a ton of space. Now, the culprits are actually the project files and the cached data in these apps. So if you're having an issue where you're running out of space despite having iCloud storage on your iPhone, this is where you come and check first. Here in your iPhone storage, once you see this red bar up here, you can pretty much be sure it's your apps. You go through, you see what you have here, and you see what you're using from what you're not using. Because what you can do in certain situations, you can actually go into an app. You can either delete the app if you're not using it, or if it is an app that you plan to use later on and you don't quite want to get rid of it, you can offload the app. Saves you storage immediately. When you offload the app, it saves a minimal amount just to have it there in memory to say, hey, if you want it back, it's right there where you left it. You see something such as a cloud on your desktop, such as here on my own phone here. I'm not going to go through wifey's phone for obvious reasons. Here I have a number of games that I don't play anymore, and the phone itself automatically periodically goes through and actually offloads them. And this is how it would look. You see the apps where you have left them, where you have stored them, and you see a little cloud icon beside them showing that they have been offloaded, saving you tons of space. That's a very smart feature that Apple actually put into their latest iterations of iOS. One other thing as well, if you are an avid content creation, pay attention to your project files. Go through them, whatever you're done with, delete them. Do a purge every now and then to save yourself some storage. Another major culprit a lot of people tend to ignore are your messaging apps, such as the most popular of all, WhatsApp. My WhatsApp takes up a ton of storage compared to wifey's, whereas mine takes up 65.87 gigabytes. You go into your WhatsApp settings and you look for storage and data, and you press manage storage, and here it's calculating because it's a lot, right? It actually shows the amount of space remaining on your phone. This is pretty much what I have left, and showing how much WhatsApp is taking up. All these pictures and videos that have built up over the years, you want to purge these every now and then, and I'm way past due of doing that myself. One way you can do to save space is actually not enable auto downloading of your files, your videos and your pictures. There's upload quality as well that you can control. There's standard quality, which I currently have it at, and you have HD quality as well. And you also have this one, auto download quality. Yeah, I don't have this on any at all because I choose to manually download stuff that I want to save space. Now, continuing with my phone, yeah, it's a similar situation. Content creator lifestyle. Final Cut Camera is taking up quite a bit. CapCut is there as well. Of course, there's YouTube, Instagram, for me, the DJI Mimo app, TikTok, and many others that are there. And that's something everybody must pay attention to, because iCloud in and of itself is not an extension of storage. That's a common misconception a lot of people think. It doesn't really save you space like that. For example, here on my phone, my iCloud storage has a ton left. I have about the opposite, 1.3 something terabytes remaining on mine versus wifey. She has used 1.3 something terabytes. Tons of space left, yet still running out of space on the phone. And that's really because this is not exactly an extension of storage. Your apps and other local data that the phone needs to run will stay on the phone at all times. Your iCloud really only and truly only backs up stuff such as, of course, your photos, your videos, and other backups, such as if you do like, backups of your phone, your iPads, Macs, any other devices that you have around. It stores some data from your apps, but more or less just essential stuff, right? And selected things that you choose. It doesn't store everything unless you manually do it yourself. So that's something that you need to also remember. That's about it, peeps. Something that is very much overlooked by many people. And the thing is, once you run out of storage on your phone itself, it's actually going to cause some really weird issues when it comes on to it syncing to your iCloud. So you want to keep this thing in check. You want to manage this at all times. So if you're wondering why your phone is full and you still have so much iCloud storage left, this is the reason why. So pay attention to that. And that's about it, peeps. So once again, thanks for tuning in. You don't know, I'll appreciate a like, subscribe, and of course, hitting that notification bell so you know when the next video is out. See you guys in the next one for more tips and tricks for iCloud and iPhone and Apple device storage and optimization. See you in the next one. Peace out and take care.